Today's episode of Spreadsheet Makeover, we're going to transform the crusty spreadsheet of an influencer marketing agency into a beautiful, functional Airtable database. This is Max Bernstein with Industry Automations. We make custom Airtable databases for the music industry. Let's get into it. We've got a master data page. It looks like they're listing all of the creator handles on the left, some tags that tell us a little bit about the type of creator content that they're being made, some notes about campaigns or management companies that they've worked with or that they are a part of, contact information like email, name, pronouns, links to their TikTok, etc. Then we've got different tabs by month with the influencer campaign grouped with a bunch of columns across the top, the creators' names top to bottom in column I, the amount of followers that creator has, the amount of money that they generally charge to participate in the campaigns, and then it looks like some roll-up fields here that bring in some of that master data from the data tab that tell us some of the tags, style information, notes, and such like that. And so the first thing we're going to do is map out each of these data types in a Miro board that shows how the database is going to be built and connected. I've started to do that already. So let's talk about the different data types. We've got creators. Creators have contacts. We've got campaigns. Campaigns have clients. And then we've got this down here called offers, which has creators and campaigns. The first thing we're going to ask ourselves is, what is the relationship between creators and contacts? In this case, one contact can have many creators. Let's just say, for instance, if you are a manager of creators, then you can have many creators. The arrow in this case is going to indicate the many side of the one-to-many relationship. Next, one client can have several campaigns. Next, we want to figure out a way to link creators to campaigns. So let's say there's that Super Bowl campaign we're talking about where the client is Coca-Cola and you want to work with 100 different social media creators. You might think intuitively that you want to connect creators directly to the campaigns. The problem is one campaign can have many creators, and one creator can also have many campaigns. So if you make a direct link, there's no way to define the unique attributes of that engagement. So you need what is called a junction table. In this case, we're going to call it offers. One creator can have many offers. So we're going to link it with the arrow facing towards the offers. One campaign could have many offers, but one offer only has one campaign. So we'll connect it this way again with the arrow pointing towards the offer. So this is what's called a junction table. It solves for the complex many-to-many relationship that we see here between creators and campaigns. We're going to need to have some contact relationships with clients as well. So there'll be two types of contacts. One represents creators and one represents the client. So if the client's going to be Coca-Cola, we have Mary Jones. Mary Jones is the marketing person at Coca-Cola. Therefore, one contact has one client, but one client has many contacts. So we're going to start at the client side and we're going to link it directly to contacts like that. Let's dive into the base itself. first table we'll call creators. And we've got it as a primary field, the creator's handle. We'll say first name, we'll say style tags. And this one we're going to use a multiple select field, and we'll put some options in there like dance, comedy, fashion, cooking. These are the types of content that they create. And then we'll change the status to we'll call it platform. And in this case, we'll do TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, etc. You can go on and on and on. Then you recall we want to create a relationship between creators and contacts where one creator has one contact. So let's go here. We'll call this contact. Let's link to another record, create a new table. The table is going to be called contacts, and we're going to only allow it to link to one record. And let's say create. Let's do a little cleanup here. Rename this table creators. And now we've got this contacts table. So contacts table, I'm going to have to call that creators. Has this linked record, which is now allows for multiple linkages if in the case where one manager has many creators. And then let's just start putting in some basic data like first name, duplicate that, we'll put in last name, we'll put in email, and then let's put in a type. In this case, the type is going to indicate whether they are representing creators or clients. Great. Okay, now we'll put in a little bit of information here. We'll call this John James. We'll call it John JJ at gmail.com, and this person represents creators. We'll use a concatenate formula in the primary field to give it a unique name, and this one will be concatenate first last. Okay, so there you go, you've got John James. And we'll make a creator here as well. This creator is going to be called, let's say the handle for TikTok is Granny Smith. And the first name is Granny, let's just say. We call her Granny. Platform is TikTok. Contact is John James. Now, from within the creator table, we can look up the first name of the contact who we talked to with regards to deals for Granny Smith, and the email. We'll go back to contacts. Let's put in another person here. We'll call them Sally Smith. And she is going to be a client type creator. Sorry, contact. We are going to now create a new view in here. We'll call this client contacts, where the filter is type is clients. And then we'll duplicate that. We'll call this one creator contacts, where the view is creator. And now when we go back to creators, we can limit the folks who we can link as contacts to a specific view called creator contacts. That's an important step. Now when we open up that field, we only see the folks we want to see and none of the people who we don't want to see. So bear with me. Next, clients, campaigns, and then offers. So we'll start a new table and we'll call it clients. I actually think I want to change the name to organizations, just so that we don't confuse clients as organizations with clients as people. So the organization in this case, we'll call it Coca-Cola, we'll call it PepsiCo, we'll call it Johnson and Johnson. Great. Now, what does the organization have? Well, sure, the organization has address, so we'll call it, like, I don't know, street, city, state, zip, right? That could be used in the future for when automating the generation of invoices, etc. We also need to link to contacts. So let's transform this field here into a contacts linked record, and let's limit it to the view where contacts are clients. And what did we say? Sally Smith works for Coca-Cola, right? Perfect. Let's move this notes to the end. And now we've got that relationship. Now, once we go to the contact side, one client contact can only have one organization, so we will not allow multiple on this side, and we'll click Save. Next, campaigns. So an organization has many campaigns, and so we're going to call this campaigns, and we're going to link to another record, create a new table, call the table campaigns, and definitely allow linking to multiple records. Create the field. Great. Now we've got this campaigns table, which is going to have an organization, in this case, Coca-Cola. It's going to have a title, so campaign title. In this case, we'll call it Diet Beverage Launch. And then we'll use the concatenate formula to make a unique primary record and call it concatenate organizations title, just like that. So now we've got Coca-Cola, Diet Beverage Launch. What else do you need to know about campaigns? You might want to know budget. So in this case, we'll say, I don't know, $75,000. We want to know start date, whatever. You get the idea. So now we're going to connect the campaigns to the creators. And if we were to do it directly, there would be an issue in our ability to define the specific parameters, terms, and attributes of that one engagement, because it's creating what we're calling a many-to-many relationship, where one campaign can have many creators, right? So for $75,000, you're going to bring in a bunch of creators to help, and one creator can also have many campaigns. So in order to solve for the many-to-many relationship, we need to introduce that junction table. In this case, we're going to call it offers. So we'll start a new table. We'll call it offers. We will have a couple different linkages here. The first one is going to be linked to the creator. And we only want it to link to one creator. And in this case, the next step is to link it to the campaign itself. And we only want to link to one campaign. So coming back here, offers can link to one campaign, as noted by the fact that there's no arrow pointing there. Offers can link to one creator, but when we go to the campaign side, one campaign can definitely still have many offers. Like we said, for $75,000, you're going to have many engagements for that one campaign. And then on the creator side, Granny Smith is going to be linked to the offers table many times. Maybe she works on Coca-Cola, maybe she works on Johnson & Johnson, maybe she works on with 50 different campaigns with us over time. So we definitely want to keep that option for multiple records available. So we've got creator campaign. In this case, we'll say Granny Smith. It's going to be part of the Coca-Cola Diet Beverage Launch campaign. And now the junction table is where you describe the attributes of that specific offer. So status is really good. So we're going to call it offered. So maybe that means we reached out to Granny Smith already. And then we'll say confirmed, where Granny Smith has confirmed. And then we're going to say, declined. And then we're going to say completed. So there's a pipeline, if you will, that we will move Granny Smith through based on these statuses. Next, we want to say the deliverable, or we'll call it the, this is an influencer agency, so maybe call it the post link. So if they posted on TikTok, then we want to know what was posted. We want to know what the fee was. How much did we pay Granny Smith to do it? So the link will come once the status is moved to completed. The fee will come once we offer. So we'll say, we want to pay Granny Smith $200. Great. We can define this as an integer with no decimals. And now we want to come up with another concatenate formula that's going to allow us to define the primary field for the offers table. In this case, concatenate, we'll call it creator, parentheses, campaign, close parentheses, boom. Great. So now Granny Smith is part of the Coca-Cola Diet Beverage Launch campaign, etc., etc., etc. Got the status, got the fee, and now we can say, have some style tags in for Granny. We'll say that Granny likes comedy and fashion. That's helpful. Let's see, did we miss anything? So we've got the tags, we've got the handle, the number of followers. Let's go back and let's bring in a number of followers table field to the creators table. So we'll call this followers. We'll say this is a number. Organizations seems pretty good. Status is a good thing to have. So for instance, we could have like a CRM type status. So we can say pitched. We can say sent proposal. And then we can say closed or won. I don't know. This is another way you can keep track of your statuses of your conversations with prospective client organizations. So that's basically it. I truly believe that the only way to learn the power of Airtable versus spreadsheets is to come with a practical example, something in your own life that you are using spreadsheets for, that you want to discover how the power of a database is going to allow you to expand service you're able to deliver to clients as a result. This has been Max Bernstein with Industry Automations, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.